What is up, everybody? In this video, I just wanted to talk about which JoJo characters are excuse me the horniest. Now, we're gonna be going through all the main JoJos again. I might do another video. If you guys like this video, enough people check it out, like it, comment a lot, then I'll do a villain one. Now, this is different from risen sexual harassment, obviously, because this is definitely different. Risen sexual harassment is more, like flirting than being horny, okay? But we're gonna be going through all the main JoJos. The first one is Jonathan Joestar. And Jonathan Joestar, I'm gonna be ranking them on a 1 to 10 scale, I guess, in this video. And Jonathan Joestar, is he horny? I mean, I wouldn't say he is. No, he's a gentleman. He doesn't do that kind of stuff. He's not about that life. He ain't doing it. So, instead, I'm probably gonna, out of 10, I'm going to give Jonathan Joestar probably a 2 or 1, because he's not, like, bruh, I mean, he had a kid, so, there's only so much, but he is a gentleman. I never see him do anything, like, weird or messed up, and even I rarely even see him do anything sexual at all. So Jonathan Joestar is definitely low on that scale. So like 2, 1 maybe. Not really high at all. So then after Jonathan Joestar is Joseph Joestar. That man's like an 8, 9 even. I mean, Joseph Joestar, like, bruh, I mean, he had an affair when he was an old man. He had an affair. And before that, he was flirting with Susie Q. He was like, come on, man. Like, this guy was definitely wild with it. Definitely not like some Jonathan. Definitely, like, from Jonathan to Joseph is a pretty big increase, because Joseph is one of the more horny Joestars, obviously. I mean, come on now, man. Come on now, look what he's done. He's like flirting with all these girls. Like, come on, man, come on. You were married and you still did that, bro. That ain't right, bro. That ain't right. So after Joseph, because Joseph's like an 8 or 9, I'm gonna give him like a 9. After Joseph is Jotaro. Jotaro, I wouldn't say is super horny at all. Not really. Genuinely not really. I mean, maybe you can make a joke about dolphins. Oh, he likes dolphins. Oh, like, yeah, sure, but no, I wouldn't say he just enjoys them. He's interested by them. That's his passion, okay? I have a passion for YouTube, but I'm not horny for YouTube, okay? That's the difference with Jotaro and dolphins. So I don't want to hear that bull about Jotaro and SeaWorld and whatever bull, he's like, doesn't like it or whatever. Whatever, okay? Not trying to hear that, even though SeaWorld is kind of lame. Not trying to hear that. But Jotaro, I wouldn't say he is. He literally pushes all these girls out the way. He is violent with them almost. He is like, move out the way, bitch. He is definitely violent with them and kind of a dick. So I wouldn't say he is necessarily horny in that regard. He's not. I'd say he's like a 2 or 1, because he did have a kid, okay? That definitely, if you have a kid or whatever, you're going up a little bit on the scale. I'm sorry, you're definitely a bit horny, okay? Not gonna lie. So like a 1 or a 2. I'd say Jonathan's a 1, Jotaro's like a 2. Because Jonathan never, I mean, like, come on now. He would never disrespect anyone like that. And Jotaro, I mean, Annie, what were you doing with that, bro? I don't want to hear that, bro. I don't want to hear that. I'm not even gonna count that, because I don't think he was, like, doing anything weird. After Jotaro is Josuke. Josuke, I'm gonna give like a 4 or 5 maybe, because Josuke, I just get a weird feeling. Josuke and Okuyasu, please don't go in the comments and be like, no, they're just friends. No, I get that feeling, okay? I get that weird, odd feeling when Koichi's not around, when Jotaro's not around, when Koichi's on a date with his girl or whatever. Okuyasu and Josuke are doing something else, okay? So Josuke also, like, compared to Jonathan and Joseph and Jotaro, I'd say Josuke's like a little bit lower than Joseph, a little bit higher, I'd say, because he is a teenager after all, and their hormones go crazy. So I'm gonna give Josuke like a 4 or 5, maybe, like mid, like normal mid. You know, nothing crazy, nothing like he's not horny. You know, I remember him pushing, like I remember he wasn't interested in other girls like that. I remember that, but I wouldn't say he's not horny. After Josuke is Giorno. Giorno. Okay, for one, I don't remember him doing anything with any girls. I remember my last video, I remember these girls were somewhat interested in him, maybe. But I'm pretty sure those were like grown girls. Like those are 20-year-olds. He's like 15. And also, Giorno, I mean, getting licked by Bucciarati, that was definitely weird. Jojo didn't seem too bothered by it. And he was giving Mista the golden suck. So we're gonna have to take that into consideration as well. Now, Giorno, I cannot see Giorno being horny at all like that. Memes and thickness aside, I don't remember Giorno ever doing anything weird with anybody. You know, he was strictly business. He is a mafioso, the business. He really, like, is only focused on his goals and his fucking aspirations, I guess, whatever. He's only focused on that, so I'd say Giorno is not a horny guy. I'd say he's like a 0. I know, that's wild. You know, Giorno, he's like showing everybody his titties or whatever, wearing pink and got the R on. That guy is a 0. Yup, he is. I'm gonna have to give him that. You know, yeah, maybe you could bump him up to 1 or 2 because he's 15 and hormones go crazy, but I'm not gonna do that because Giorno never does. I can't ever remember Giorno doing anything weird with anyone. So, can't even, like, maybe he might doing something weird with Mista, the golden suck. You know, I guess it's up to whatever interpretation you want to picture Giorno as. So that's whatever, I guess. Giorno, I'm gonna give like a 1 or a 0. After Giorno is Jolene Cujo, probably like an 8 or 9. 8 or 9. Yes, she didn't have any kids, but maybe a damn near 10 at this point. 9.5 maybe, because I guess you can consider it based on what time it is in Stone Ocean. Like, because like towards the beginning of it, yeah, she's like a 10. Like a 10 on horniness. But towards the end, she's more like 5 or maybe. She's definitely a lot toned down. But, I mean, what was she doing in her cell? That is like peak, just like, hell no. I mean, hell no, bro. In your cell, that is some weird, that's some weird stuff right there, bro. I mean, you can't just get away with that. I'm not just gonna forget that, okay? I mean, in your cell, in a public cell. Yes, everyone has urges, but no one is doing it in a public cell. I don't remember any JoJo doing it in a public cell or public place like that. That is wild, okay? Everyone has their urges, but you, Jolene, that is way too much. You're getting like a 9 from me. 9 or 10 maybe, because that is some crazy stuff right there, bro. After Jolene is Johnny Joestar. Johnny Joestar was dating girls before he was even paralyzed or whatever, and after that, I'd say he was like a lot more toned down. I remember him touching hot pants. That was not like that. That was like, I put that on the same. I remember people commenting, oh my god, you know, Johnny Joestar was like wild, like for that. But I don't think that's on the same thing as Annie. Like, he just did that and he was like, whoa, it's a girl, whoa. Like, that's what Johnny Joestar did. I'm not gonna say he's horny. I'd say he's like a 2 or 3. 3 is probably good, because he do be being a little weird with Gyro, not gonna lie. Hey, yo, chill. And he also, you know, later, he's got, like, kids or whatever, like, and he's got a wife, like, yeah. Gonna have to give Johnny, he's not, like a 5 or 4. 5 or 4, maybe 6. Because, like, he's toned down for most of Steel Ball Run. For most of it, he's definitely a lot toned down. So, gonna have to give him, like, mid, right in the middle. And you guys can tell me what you guys think about Josuke. I see some wild shit. 4 balls. He's risen up all these girls. You know, Josuke has risen up all these girls or whatever in part 8. You know, horny. I remember him getting from a hug. I mean, someone hugged him, and you know, he got a little bit bruh. So he could, like, from knowing that, I'd have to give him like an 8 or 9, because that's wild. A hug, bro. Chill, bro. Y'all tell me what else, or like what you would put him on a scale from 1 to 10. What you would do with Josuke, because that is some wild stuff right there. And I don't know much about Jojo, none of us do, so we're gonna have to hold off on that, because that is some wild stuff. Like, dang, bro, like, come on, jump from a hug, bro. And he do be risen up. From what I've seen in the comments before, he be risen him up 4 balls. He's got so much weird stuff, so definitely an odd character, an odd Jojo, but that's good. I like my Jojo's bizarre, but Jodio, I can't say for sure. I know his brother, sister, you know, I don't know about them. I don't think anyone can truly say yet, but that's gonna be it for this video, y'all. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Definitely a wild topic and video, but that's gonna be it for this one. Peace.